Peggy 7.
We designed this game in a certain way, and we designed it so you have a specific experience. It's all about you accomplishing this expedition with your friend, and the whole game is based around that concept. It's a really beautiful thing to see how people evolve during the game and all have like their own little story.
Yeah, this game is totally designed for co-op. It's not like you're playing a single player game and you invite someone in your world. You both play the same story, but on total different part of the game.
Whereas in most co-op games, you experience the same thing. We split you up and you experience the world through each other's eyes, and you experience the other person's part through their communication towards you.
It's important that both players feel equally invested in the game, but we do think that it's fun to give one person a more leading role and the other one a more practical role.
So we create a puzzle that we think is interesting, and then we chop it into pieces.
And then we try to balance these pieces between the two players, so one player doesn't end up doing all the work, because that can lead to a boring experience for the other player.
It's like more back and forth, and we force you to really invest in the world that you see, because you have to explain what you're seeing.
In order to play We Were Here Together, you need to be patient with each other, you need to describe really well what you see, but also really listen to each other. And it's actually really important to communicate good.
You have to explain what you see, and the more detailed you can explain something to your partner, the more easy you make it for yourself.
You have to work together to continue in the game and to solve the challenges you encounter.
One of the large differences in We Were Here Together is we're putting a lot more focus on this mystery that's happening in Castle Rock. Along with that, your adventure starts at base camp. You and your partner find yourselves in the same area. You can see each other, you can interact with each other, but there's still a puzzle to solve.
And the fun thing about starting in the same environment is that you can switch up your roles really easily during the puzzles. So if you don't really know how to solve your part of the puzzle, you can easily switch with your partner. And it actually creates a bond which will last through the whole game.
There's also a little thing that's new, which is for us a whole new thing, and it is that we have emotes. And it's waving and it's pointing, and that can help you emphasize like, we need to go that way, or come on, come over here and let's do this puzzle together.
Do players communicate the way we expect them to?
Not really, never, no.
Players never, ever act the way that we think that they will act in the game. We always design puzzles in a certain way to create a certain experience. But the way that they have this own experience throughout the game is so much different for every player. It's amazing to watch how everyone makes their own little expedition of this game.
I really encourage you to play We Were Together with a good friend, because it's going to be extra passionate but also really frustrating. But in the end, it will be extra rewarding when you solve a puzzle.